Did you bring the mail, Gromit?
I peed on it. Hello, my darlings. Today we're playing Wallace and Gromit, Fright of the Bumblebees. I know why you're here. You know why you're here. Let's play. Robot rodent ravages shop. He just wanted the cheese. You have mugshots on this thing? Oh, that's Fright of the Bumblebees.
Breakfast time, Gromit!
I hear you, Wallace. I want to look around a little bit. I know what the porridge gun does. Might as well finish getting the honey. From B to U.
Bombs away!
You can wait, Wallace.
Where are you going, Gromit? Drop me down!
How did you know? What if I keep doing this?
Where are you going,
Oh.
Gromit? Drop me down!
You just can't get up, can you? Alright. How does that not break something every time he does it?
Another perfect landing. Your turn to make breakfast, Gromit. Eggs, I think. And toast with honey today. Step to it, lad. I'm famished.
Wallace, shouldn't you be feeding Gromit? And I'll grab the mail.
Well, what did the postman bring us then? Any orders? Hand it over, lad.
I love you can see the clay textures in this animation.
Did you bring the mail, Gromit?
I peed on it. You can never escape junk mail.
Oh, no. Final demand. I don't know. There's payment due now. And a disconnection? Nothing but bills, Gromit. I can't look at these before I have my breakfast. If we don't find some steady customers soon, I don't know how we'll make ends meet. Oh, all right then. I'll open one, but just the one. Seems your subscription to Marrow Growers Monthly is up for renewal. Don't suppose you'd consider cancelling? Thought not. Oh, better pay up then. Now, where did I put my pen? Ah, yes.
That's not a pen. It would actually be faster to just get up and grab a pen, Wallace. Okay. Can I just randomly take stuff?
Hey!
I guess so.
That dog is getting a little too independent, if you ask me.
You asked him to make you breakfast. Poor Gromit. What's upstairs? Okay. I'm just gonna put that in my non-existing pockets. Alright. Let's go back down.
You won't find me breakfast up there, Gromit.
Well, neither will you. You're not even looking for it. Can I take Gromit out for a walk?
Walkies can wait, Gromit. I need me breakfast.
But I gotta pee! Okay. What's in the fridge? Butter. Butter is in the fridge. Come here, butter. Alright, making toast. Hey, that's my toast. We'll see who has the last laugh. Just gonna put this here, and you're gonna trip and break your neck. Let's try that again. That's what you get for stealing my toast. Oh, he's fine. Just very angry. He'll get over himself. Now we're gonna make the eggs. What does this button do? It punches chickens. That's what it does. Okay. Guessing we need this for this. Try again. Okay. Oh, that's a mess. Hey! You know, maybe we should just close the window. Oh, this... I bet this thing goes to that thing. So the other thing should work now. It's gonna leave the fridge open, I'm sure it's fine. There we go. That would break the yolk. There.
Still no breakfast? I'm beginning to suspect foul play.
Really? Take the honey.
Honey? How sweet of you, Gromit. But where are the eggs and toast?
I ate them. Oh, wait. You want breakfast, Wallace? Here's your breakfast!
Yo! Two, Gromit?
What was that? I didn't quite hear you.
Hey! Eggs today, Gromit, not porridge.
Happy?
Cracking eggs, Chuck. Now that's what I call a breakfast feast. Wasn't so difficult, was it, lad?
Even Gromit's had enough.
With a hearty plate of eggs and toast under me belt, I'm ready to take on the world. Gromit, I've a strange feeling this is the day our fortunes are going to change.
Hello there.
Morning, Wallace. May I have a word?
If it's about yesterday's, little mishap.
Oh, no.
I was just putting the Sniffer 3000 through its paces. It's still only a prototype, you know.
Oh, I realize that, Mr. Wallace.
And what better place to test out a cheese detector than in a shop with such an excellent selection of cheeses?
Did you ask if it was okay?
But you'll still have to pay for the damage, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. I'll put it all right. Though funds are, how can I put this, a little tight at the moment. Only until our new business is up and running.
Aye, well, that's what I'm here to talk about. I understand you and Gromit are in the honey business now.
Fresh deliveries daily, from bee to you.
Ah, well, perhaps I can help you get on your feet. I'm having my annual sounding of the Crumpets Festival, and I'm clean out of honey. Can you deliver 50 gallons?
50 gallons?
By tonight?
Tonight?
Do we
It'll
have
more
that?
than cancel your debt, and it'll be good advertising for you. What do you say?
I say... yes! We're in business, lad! Heads up.
Okay.
No time for slacking. From B to U has landed its first major order. 50 gallons of honey by tomorrow. Oh, certainly buzzing with excitement. Or maybe they're hungry. Did you remember to feed them this morning, Gromit? Never mind, lad. I'll do it.
And we get to play as Wallace now. Cool. What you working on? Let's connect the dots. And that was a bunny. Be safe. You put the be safe poster in the dark corner of the room. Yeah, because someone's definitely going to see that over there.
The remote control for my Sniffer 3000. This might come in handy.
Okay, so I'm just going to randomly wander around and grab stuff. And hopefully it's something important we'll need later.
Flowers. The perfect meal for a hungry hive.
What's that?
Ah, there's the hatch from me rocket ship. Remember that moon holiday, Gromit?
And that was their first animation.
My workers are very devoted to their queen. That hinge is awfully loose. I'll have to see to that.
Okay, let's feed the bees while they're doing their thing. Here you go, bees. There we go.
Bon appetit. Oh. Not exactly a flood, is it? Flowers, Gromit. That's the weak link in our production chain. We need more flowers.
Really? I had no idea.
Beautiful morning, Mr. Wallace. I'm pleased to see you've emerged from your subterranean lair.
Thank you. I'm pleased to have emerged from my subterranean lair. Oh, it's the wrong trousers. I think that was their third animation, wasn't it? I highly doubt there's flowers in the bin. Hello, little guy. Nah, that's from the movie, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
There's nothing growing here.
And whose fault is that? You had a garden, Wallace, but you razed it to the ground to feed your silly bees. Now, you're making eyes at mine across the fence.
I haven't
But you
asked.
shan't be plucking any of my blooms.
I didn't
Kindly
ask.
reserve your green fingers for number 62.
I didn't ask you for any flowers. By the way, can I have some flowers?
You want to feed my flowers to your bees?
That is, if you don't mind,
How many would you like?
as many as you can spare.
Oh, you can have all you want, Mr. Wallace.
Oh, much obliged, Miss Flit.
Here, you can jolly well grow your own.
Thank you.
Righto.
In the ground you go. Now we
There
wait.
Now, with hard work and a little luck, you should have a nice bed of flowers in 2 or 3 months.
I can't wait 2 or 3 months. I've got a deadline. This evening. Rex Armstrong's Quick Grow Muscle Formula. Watch them sprout in seconds. If it works on people, perhaps I could adapt it to work on flowers.
Hello there.
Caught you! Can't take an old soldier by surprise.
You okay?
Morning, Major Crumb.
It is, if you don't mind enemy invasions.
I beg your pardon.
I know, I've made predictions before, but I'm not crying wolf. This time, I've got proof.
A jar? It's a cup.
A jar?
Oh, it's a jar.
Inside the jar that counts. Incontrovertible evidence that the enemy is on the move.
Does it? I can only see a snail.
Of course it's a snail. But what's she trying to tell us? That's the important thing.
You pick the snail up off the ground, put it in a jar, and you're surprised it's in its shell. And we're going to take the snail now.
Wallace, I see you at least appreciate the seriousness of the situation. Now, spread the word. If people don't believe what an old soldier has to say, perhaps they'll listen to the snail.
Okay, so I have to show this to people for some reason.
You're looking at my case, aren't you, Wallace?
Well, I suppose I was, Major.
Bet you'd like to know what's inside.
Not really.
I am curious, yes.
Ah, this case is packed full of government-issue protein bars.
Routine.
Rations, Wallace. Emergency rations for... emergencies, Been stockpiling them since the war. Enough nutrition in them to feed a man under fire for a whole day.
Are those things any
And
good?
Very tasty they look too.
Tasty. They're foul, but packed with high-strength protein.
I'd love to try one.
Out of the question, I'm afraid. You don't have clearance. And besides, protein bars are only issued in the event of civil emergencies. Orders are orders, Wallace.
Okay, are those things past their expiration date? Are they still even edible?
Looks like... Can it really be cheese?
Indeed it is, Wallace. Wensleydale, your favourite?
Am I to take it that these are...
Yes, 3 samples. Go on, tuck in.
Don't mind if I do, Mr. Paneer. One for now. And one for later.
So, Wallace, in the honey business now, I hear.
Oh, you've heard the buzz, have you?
Oh, indeed I have. It's all over town.
It'll never get off the ground. Stupid idea, if you ask me.
Nobody asked
And
you.
nobody did.
Couldn't get honey out of a honey jar, that one.
I did this morning.
Excuse my husband. He's a right misery gut sometimes.
Could those be? I couldn't help but notice the flowers on your window ledge, Mrs. Gabberly.
Aye, lovely, aren't they? Bring a touch of summer to the town square.
Blinking weeds, if you ask me. Can't abide 'em.
Oh, go and suck a lemon, you moaning ninny.
Whoopsie.
Oh, now look what you've done, you clumsy oaf. And open up that window when I'm yelling at you.
All right. But only to prove your insults don't get to me anymore. I can deflect them all.
Is that so?
Hey, can I have these?
I'd be happy to take these flowers off your hands, Mrs. Gabberly. That is, if they make your husband unhappy.
That's a good reason to keep 'em, to my way of thinking. But go ahead if you want 'em.
Thank you very
Much
much.
obliged.
Is there anything else I have to do here?
Pardon me, Mrs. Gabberly. I wonder, that is, could you spare a...
Verb.
Okay, there is.
Sorry?
Give me a verb, Wallace. An action word.
Oh, playing a word game, are we?
In a manner of speaking.
Oh, well, let's see. A verb.
This will be interesting.
Hey!
What is it now?
Oh, chew! A prune! You spotted, gentleman!
Referring to me liver spots, are you? Beauty marks, I call 'em. Gentlemen. Oh, that's hitting below the belt.
He's proud of being nasty, that's the problem.
Okay,
But
so
maybe that's his weakness too.
Now.
Oh, chew! A turkey, you mild gentleman!
Hey, you do
Hey, it
know how
worked.
to wound a bloke, Winnie.
very strange relationship. But it works for them and they're happy.
Eee! Ha ha! Got him that time! Serves him right for being such a grumpy old grandad.
Hey, can I have these?
Would you mind, if I, that is, could you see your way fit to lending me that pot of pansies, Mrs. Gabberly, for business purposes?
Business purposes? Well, be my guest. I've got bunches of them.
Oh, there's Miss Sniffer 3000.
Yep.
Banged up like a common criminal. That cheese detector's not a bad machine, just a bit overkeen. It's all the energites in its system. Energites? It seems to me, yes. Energites is one of the ingredients in Rex Armstrong's quick-grow muscle formula. I used my last Energite battery to fuel the sniffer. I'll have to get it back if I want to finish the formula.
So we need to break this thing out of prison so we can harvest it. Okay.
I noticed you received my petition for early release of the Sniffer 3000, Constable Dibbins.
Yes, and I notice it's attracted the signatures of just one man and his dog. I'm going to formally interview this glorified Tinganios, and if it can convince me that it's not a menace to society, then perhaps I'll release it into your custody.
Alright, I need the remote for this. Where did I put that?
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
No.
Well, if that's how he wants to play it, then he can stay in here until he rusts, for all I care.
Okay, the machine needs to smell cheese. There's one under the bed. So to get the machine to look at him, you gotta get cheese in his helmet. Yep, just look the other way. No!
Cheesy nibble, Officer Dibbins.
You moved.
Well, well, well. Wensleydale. Not attempting to bribe an officer, are you, Wallace? For shame. The great British Bobby cannot be bought off with a cheesy nibble.
I wasn't trying to bribe you, I was trying to put this in your
It's
hat.
a smart.
Don't move. How did he not see that? How does he not feel that? Okay, fine, whatever.
Feel bad about what you did, do you?
This is the one. Nope. I feel
Oh, why
nothing.
bother? I'm too soft, me.
Wrong one. Right, here's Wensleydale.
That's what I like to see. Do you regret what you did?
If it'll get me out of jail, sure. There we go.
He's weeping. Maybe this contraption's got feelings after all.
It only took you to ask. You only had to ask him 3 times.
Now, I want a truthful answer. If I release you from custody, will you do it again?
Absolutely. Only one option left.
Well, I'll be damned. The prisoner has been interviewed,
Yes?
and having exhibited signs of repentance, I am prepared to release him into your protective custody.
Who opened the cell?
Provided, Wallace, you give me an assurance that you'll keep your blinking eye on him. Or it. Or whatever he answers to.
He's only out for 2 seconds, and the first thing he does is assault a police officer.
I'll keep an eye on him, Constable Dibbins. You have my word on that.
Oh, here, do you want this helmet?
I thought you might find this useful, Major Crumb.
A helmet? By George, Wallace, there's nothing like a good helmet.
Hey, look at this.
Yes.
I have something small and interesting for you to look at.
Oh.
A snail? In my garden?
Why are we screaming? Okay.
You lost your mind, Wallace!
Yes?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Give me back my tea bag.
Oi, come back here, you thieving rascal. That's my tea bag.
I won't have you threatening that dear little creature.
I wasn't
Not
threatening
while he's
him.
in my garden.
Probably shouldn't do this, but... Tea bag for the toast.
Here you are, little fella. Try some toast.
Yes, do feed him.
Don't.
I'm sure the little mite's hungry.
Whoops. How did you mess that up?
What are you looking for exactly?
I forget what your name is, but would you be so kind as to hand me the tea bag that appears to have fallen on your tits? I'd appreciate it.
Perhaps you'd like to give the purple pansies a sniff. You'd have to, lean over, of course, but...
That's not
I see
suggestive.
no point in leaning over and sniffing my purple pansies. I'm giving them the cold shoulder until they decide to shape up and bloom for me.
They're flowers. There we go.
Miss Flit, if you'll just take a look at the pansies, I think you'll...
I told you, Mr. Wallace. I refuse to let those yellow hooligans have the satisfaction of... Oh, purple. You see? They're mending their ways. They just needed a firm talking to, that's all.
There we go.
Mother forgives you, you naughty little pansies. Sweet satisfaction, Mr. Wallace.
Yes, indeed. Very sweet.
That sounded very weird.
Wallace!
Yep.
Thank heavens you made it to the shelter. I'd given you up for lost. Caught in the crossfire, were you? You've got to get your mind off
There we
the
go.
carnage up there. Would you like to hear one of my old war stories?
Now, there's a sight.
That's me posing with Mother next to my 40mm bolters. Look at the size of that monster. Big Betty, we called her.
Your mother or the gun?
The gun, not my mother. But I couldn't go into battle until I'd been officially recommissioned. And I'd need to find someone to take charge of this shelter and distribute the protein bars.
Well, Gromit can do that. Do you want the dog tags? Nope, that's tea. Here you go.
I found these in the hall, Major Crum.
Dog tags! I've been recommissioned! Bound to happen, of course. Can't leave good military material sitting on the shelf. My place is in the trenches. By thunder, I'm a soldier again. St. George is ready for his dragon. And yet, duty compels me to remain here. No one else to guard the protein bars. Confounded sense of duty.
Gromit could do the job.
Private Gromit, I hereby appoint you officer commanding this air raid shelter. Here, you pass out the rations. I've got a war to win. Charge!
Gromit is not happy with any of this. Alright, well, I'm going to steal some of the protein bars.
Now to get my hands on a protein bar.
Oh, Gromit. Why?
Gromit.
Oh, he's in charge. We gotta ask him first. Okay, that makes sense.
Request dispensation of protein bars, soldier.
Thanks, Gromit. Alright, now we should have all the stuff we need for the formula thing that we're making. Okay, there we are.
Mixomatic will be perfect for whipping up a tasty growth formula.
That sounded disgusting. Alright, we need the protein bar.
One generous chunk of protein to
Did you-
give it texture.
He didn't even unwrap it, he just stuck it in there. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't tell me we have
One
to...
unit of energized fluid for a creamy
Do not do
finish.
that. No, 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 no.
Now
That
to
is
mix
not a
up
good
the
idea.
very own quick grow muscle formula.
No. Do not turn... No, Wallace, turn it off. That's not... That's dangerous.
That ought to do it.
Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. Don't... No. Unplug it, unplug it.
No, the
Gromit.
mixomatics all mixed
Wallace did
up.
something bad.
Stop! Stop! Help! Gromit!
There he is.
Oh, thanks, lad.
Okay, let's see if this works.
Checking to see if anything's sprouted yet, Mr. Wallace.
Well, as a matter of fact, Miss Flit,
Well, it worked.
Oh, I don't believe
it
it.
works! It works! The homemade quick grow miracle muscle formula works! We're in business now! You see, Gromit, look where a bit of enterprise can get you. If I hadn't found that flyer you chucked in the bin, I'd never have been able to concoct my miracle grow formula.
Wallace?
And then where would we be? You really
Not in this
must be
situation.
careful what you chuck out.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put this in my pocket, I guess.
This ought to be plenty of fuel for the old pollinator.
Okay, so I'm gonna feed this to the bees, and I'm sure this won't have any negative consequence whatsoever. Yep, it worked.
That's champion, that is. 50 gallons of honey and just in time for my annual tea and crumpet festival.
I think our money troubles are over at last.
Air raid! Air raid! Battle
Oh dear,
stations
not
everywhere!
this again.
Excellent vantage point. Prepare for a crash landing, you devils! Sorry, Wallace, but I'm going to have to commandeer your dining room. Here they come!
I'm sure that has nothing to do with us. Why are you ducking your nose?
Giant bees!
Heaven help the good citizens of West Wallaby Street!
Why was Mrs. Flint running in our yard? Well, everyone, I hope you've enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye! We'll deal with the bees next week.